This week on Made in SA, we are in Mamelodi East with Jack.
My dream is to be a 3D animator.
He's crazy about the computer.
To be a successful animator, you need to have a strong creative background. Hello, Jack. How are you? I'm good. Welcome.
But is being nuts for computers enough for Jack to hit the big time? Our Made in SA coach will help him find out. This is Made in SA, where we celebrate young people of excellence and help them on the road to making their dream a reality.
My name is Jack Shingange. I'm 18 years old and I live in Mamelodi East. My dream is to be a 3D animator, or one day maybe I might open my own 3D animation studio and to improve the animation here in South Africa, to make people know about this exciting cause. I'm a loving, caring person, I'm a friendly person, and I like to be creative. Special people in my life are my family and friends. Godfrey and Teresa are special to me because they are friends who are always there when I need them, and they help me whenever I need help.
I've got 3 boys. Jackie is my eldest one. What I love about Jackie, he's a very nice, humble young boy. He listens, and then he's good in his books, and then when it comes to computer, he's crazy about it.
The first time I saw a computer, it was at my friend's place. It was his brother's computer. I saw him using it, had an interest, and I wanted to know how to use it. And I asked my mom to buy me a computer. And since I got my computer, I started being more interested and learning more how to use it, and no one taught me.
When he first came to us and asked for a computer, I ended up telling myself that, he was crazy. Maybe he wanted to use it to play music and some other minor stuff. I remember one time coming from work, I had different parts of computer that I asked people to give it to me and then give it to Jackie. It was so amazing seeing him as young as he was, putting computer parts in an empty box and arrange everything, switches on, the computer starts working. So that was amazing. He's coming a long way when it comes to working with a computer.
Technology has one half of his heart, but his friends have the other.
I'm Tracy, I'm 17 years old. I've been Jack's friend and we like to hang out. We study together, we listen to music. Jack is a very good friend because he offers support when I'm feeling low. He gives me advice on how to go through things.
I'm also Jack's friend. I also school with him at Solomon Mahlangu. He's been a good friend to me because we always do things together. We study on Sundays, we practice maths. Jack is my advisor because when I have problems, I also tell him and guide me and give me right decisions. What really irritates me about Jack is that when we're at school, he'll listen to music and we'll go like this, and we'll think that he's not listening to you when you're talking to him.
Jack is very impatient.
What I love about Jake is that he's always been a good friend to me and he never done anything bad to me.
He's a very free person. He likes to talk a lot. He can talk about anything, and so when he's there, we can have a good conversation.
He's always on his computer, editing movies, and he'll tell me that, when I get home, I want to be with my computer just for 3 hours because school was hectic today.
It's a very great thing. I've never heard of it. I didn't even know that that career was available. So now I know more about it and how it's done, and I really think that he should follow it, and I know that he'll succeed.
He's gonna be a successful animator because he always follows his dreams and he never back down.
Playing with computers is one thing, but how did animation get into his blood?
I started with 2D picture editing with Photoshop and some video editing. I saw that there is 3D, and with 3D you can even do more.
Jack's still in high school, and with no one to show him the ropes, he took some cyber initiative and turned to computers to be his teacher. Good call, Jack.
I taught myself animation from the internet, and I was looking at many different websites to learn animation. So most of the time I used to learn on YouTube because the video tutorials are detailed and they show you each and everything how it's done. So that's how I learned. What I like to animate is like flying big spaceships and something like robots and characters, but I'm not really good at creating characters, so most of the time I do cars.
Never thought that one day I could see him designing a car, doing movies on a computer, cartoon movies and everything. He does amazing things about the computer. He taught himself everything in the computer. Nobody and no one helped him regarding everything that he has achieved so far. You know, when you do something that you love, you will go far, you will end up in many places.
Kids should have a dream because it is very important as part of our lives and to have a bright future. If you don't have a dream, so there is nowhere that you can go, there is nothing that you can plan for your future.
Jack, I know that you can do it. You'll be successful. I'm your #1 fan. I'll support you. I'll watch all your movies. I'll be there.
Jack, we are behind you. Do it for South Africa and do it for us. We love you.
Today, our coach will introduce Jack to some new technology and stretch his cyber puppet master skills to the limit.
I'm excited about meeting my coach and seeing all the stuff out there working in 3D.
Jack, our self-taught digital puppet master, that's pretty impressive, and that's the kind of passion and drive we like to see here on Made in SA. Mamelodi East is home to our budding animator Jack, who's been going at it alone, but not anymore. Time to meet your Made in SA coach, Jack.
My name is Tumelo Selamulela, and I'm an animator. To be a successful animator, you need to have a fairly strong creative background. Drawing is kind of like a prerequisite. But look, I know people who can't draw, but they've got quite a strong visual mind and creativity, so that is one of the most important things that you need to hone on, especially in terms of animation. Look, I always knew that I wanted to do animation. I got into animation, I was in grade 10 at the time. So I started going to a company, playing around with software. What I love about my job is that feeds that creativity in me. I can't sit and type the whole day and respond to emails. I'm really bad with that. But when I do animation, I just get there and create something. That's what I love about my job. Where you find animation, it will be in 3 categories. So it will be games, feature films, and commercials. Games, pretty much everybody knows that there's quite a lot of animation, especially 3D. And feature film, South Africa as well has been doing well in terms of feature film. And commercials, almost every third advert that we see on TV somehow has got to do with animation. You might not really pay attention to it, but there is a bit of animation in there. It might not be full-on character animation. It might be letter animation or title animation, those kind of stuff,
If Jack does well today, he'll one day be paid to animate for movies, commercials, and video games. That sounds too fun to be a real job.
But excited at the same time about meeting my coach and seeing all the stuff out there working in 3D.
Hola, Jack.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank
Good,
you.
man. Good. Welcome to Luma.
Okay.
This is where animation happens. So how are you feeling about today?
I'm very excited.
Is it?
Yes.
Good. Look, I'm gonna give you a tour around the studio and show you what department does what and what animation is all about, and we'll have a chat after that, right? Ready to animate today?
Yes.
Show me what you got.
Okay.
Awesome, man. Well, cool. This is Johnny. Johnny's our modeling artist. He's the guy who pretty much does all the modeling. So this is like the model that he's working on for a sports show that he's currently working on. Let me show you some more.
Okay.
So have you played with fire a little bit on computer?
And some simulations.
Is it? Yeah, it's always fun, like just burning stuff up and stuff like that. So,
Yes.
so this is the guy that just makes all these kabooms and stuff like that. Yeah? Do you know a little bit about compositing?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Like getting visual effects and stuff.
Absolutely. This is what he does. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
this is the guy that cheats stuff.
Always use Adobe After Effects for all compositing.
We basically use whatever is best for specific jobs. Within the job itself, there's different packages we use to do different tasks as well. This is After Effects we're using now.
Okay.
Should stick to After Effects. Like almost every student knows After Effects.
Yes.
Like, yeah. And Photoshop.
Yeah, Photoshop. That one is the best.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, I hear that you've got stuff to show me.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's go.
Can I show you?
Yeah, no. Let's go and check it out.
Modeling, motion design, and special effects. These guys are doing pretty fancy things. Jack's nervous because he's just starting out and he's never shown his work to a pro before.
Impress me. Blow me away.
Okay.
Blow me away? Sure, no pressure.
So tell me, how did you find out about animation?
Found out about it on the internet. I was using Photoshop for editing my pictures and stuff.
Oh,
And
okay.
then,
So you would take pictures and edit them in Photoshop.
yes.
Cool. So what was the inspiration behind this piece?
It was like fighting aliens and Star Wars movies.
Oh, okay. When did you do that? Was it when you were
2
starting
months.
out in animation?
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Okay.
And this is the base mesh of that alien
All right.
and final details.
Oh, brilliant. So you taught yourself all these?
Yes.
That's quite good. Basically, the tutorial showed you how to do this and you
How
followed
to-
the tutorial.
Yes.
Okay. So if you were to do it without a tutorial, would you be able to do it again?
Yes, because I used what I've learned from that tutorial to create the SRTT. So
Okay. So far, right, what I've seen with your work is that for somebody who's taught himself, it's really, really good. Quite a lot of mechanical, inorganic type of thing, right?
Yes.
So I want to see that if you can model like organic stuff. So I've got a very, very good challenge for you. So are you up for a challenge?
yes.
Can you model it and take it the whole way?
Yes, I can do.
Absolutely, that's what I like to see. Let me show you where you're gonna go.
Okay.
You say you're always working from a laptop, right?
Yes.
Cool. So today we're giving a bit of a big machine. Not even a big, a beast, a huge machine. This is where you're gonna be working from.
Okay.
Have a seat. This challenge, I want to see if ever you can follow instruction. I want to see if ever you can model properly, you know, and follow the right topology as well. That's why I also want to see it in wireframe as well. Need you to put a shader as well. And the challenge is this box.
That's a lot of new words. Topology, wiring. Will Jack be able to handle being pushed out of his comfort zone? So, what's in the box? Let's hope it's nothing scary. It's a mini Terminator!
Right here, we've got our very own toy. I need you to model this. Put it on a plank like that as well.
Very difficult part was the toes, and the one that I enjoyed doing was the face.
Welcome back to Made in SA, the show that gives props to Mzansi's youngest dreamers. Today, self-taught 3D animator and high school student Jack is working with Made in SA coach Dumi to see if he has the digital chops to make it in the real world. His challenge? To take a real-life figurine, create a 3D model on the computer, animate it so that it rotates, and add the final touches of lighting and shading. Yikes!
So the first challenge is that we're gonna take pictures of it. Cool. And you're gonna have your different views on it. Then from there you jump straight into it, start modeling it. Let's get to work. Initially, Jack told me that he can't draw and he's in this creative industry. That is not really much of a problem because the way to get around it, because he could not draw the figurine, is to create 3 views for himself so that he can model around it. The thing to do is to take pictures. If you can't draw, you can take pictures. From there, you can be able to figure out what's the front side of your character, the left side, and the top side. So you kind of like take pictures on all those different angles. If he wants to draw, that's what he would do. He would draw the front side, the left side, and the top side. So now he took pictures of that. So that's how you get around issues like that if you can't draw.
Shoo! Dodged a bullet there, Jack.
My first impression of Jack was that for a self-taught guy, he really did do some impressive work. Considering that he's been working on tutorials, pretty much getting his tutorials from the internet cafe. He's also using his own laptop. So like really the work that he's already done, it's really, really impressive for somebody with that type of a background. With the challenge that we gave to Jake, we wanted just to challenge him a little bit and just to model something a bit organic. This figurine that we gave him, it's a nice combination between organic and mechanical type of modeling. So what we did is that we gave him that, so that the challenge that we gave him is that he needs to model it, he needs to texture it, he needs to light it. So we're gonna step up the challenge. He needs to animate it and render it. And considering that time is quite a factor in this industry, literally we are deadline driven, so oftentimes you get a producer just coming to you and say like, hey, we need to finish this, and this is what we're going to tell Jack he has to finish. Jack, how you doing? Are you finding this challenge?
Yes, but this is really challenging.
It's challenging?
Yeah, because I'm not really used to modeling characters.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's good. If it's challenging, it's good. It's taking you out of your element.
Yeah.
So how far have you got?
Now I've completed the face, but the thing that I have problems with is the toes.
Okay. Have you done the toes?
So this is what
Almost there. Brilliant.
But now I have another idea on how to approach it.
Okay, that's good. That's pretty much how, when you're modeling, it's like painting, you know. You paint and you realize that you're finding a problem here and there and you find another solution to that problem. But I'm gonna make your life a bit difficult. You know very well that this is a deadline-driven industry, right?
Yes.
And under normal circumstances, you'd have somebody coming to you and saying, look, we need to finish this. And this is what's happening now. We need to get this thing done. And you've only got 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours to finish modeling. Do you think you can do it?
Yes.
Can you do it?
Yes, I can.
Shot. Impress me, my man. And the new challenge that we have for you is that in 2 hours, once you're done with this, you need to render this, you need to light it, texture it, just do a turntable animation on it, and yeah, that will be the end of our challenge. So you think you can do that by the end of the day?
Yes.
Oh no, this is new, and working from home, Jack's never had to work to a clock. Will he be able to manage the added pressure of a deadline?
The very difficult part was the toes. I'm still working on it, and it takes time to create because it has these advanced shapes. And the one that I enjoyed doing was the face. Still have an hour left, and I have to do the shading, then an animation and lighting. I hope I'm gonna finish in time.
So rendering is a process that the completed animation will have to go through so that the clip can be viewed on the computer. This is making me sweat. Jack's been working for hours. He hasn't taken a single break, but he's still not finished. This might be harder than he thought.
Jack, time is nearly up, eh?
Yes.
So how far are you?
Yeah, now I'm just completing the turntable animation.
Okay. So you need to, and you still need to render because I can see it's still not yet rendered.
Yes.
So be realistic with your time and chase your deadline.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. You have to have something to show.
With time running out, Jack has to focus on the important parts of his animation, or he won't be able to deliver a finished product, which in the real world will get a professional in trouble with their boss. Finally, Jack's begun the render, but will everything be ready in time?
I think since the time we moved, he hasn't spent it.
That's it.
Okay, guys.
Sweet. Oh, cool. Awesome. Are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Just a little bit over the line, but I'll give you leeway for that. Plug it in. Let me see what you got. All right, cool. So this is what we have. Awesome. Did I give you enough time?
Yes, the time was enough, but I
Okay.
worried about the topology because when I inserted those shapes, they
Started making
messed up.
funny things.
Yes,
Yeah.
the topology. That's
Yeah.
why that middle part I didn't smooth it.
Yeah. Here's my impression of it. That's what you have already is looking good. So far, you showed that you can work under pressure. That's good. That's really good because that's very important, especially in this industry where you just get somebody says, please, I need changes and we need to render it and those kind of things.
Okay.
But one thing that I picked up though is that when you're working fast, right,
Yes.
you tend to pay too much attention to things that are not really part of your task. And those are the things that will take much of your time.
Okay.
Right. I'm talking now, this is just basically your working ethics as basically how you get stuff done. Every time when you're under pressure, write down what you need to do, write down the important, and have a wish list.
Okay.
Most important thing that I wanted to see is this character on a turntable, well modeled, well textured, well putting a nice shader onto it, and well lit. And so far, coming to it, it's looking good. It's really looking good, and I really see that you've got talent, and that's what I'm really impressed about. I'm really impressed about. When I was at your age, I was not even playing around with the computer. At this age, you already know your way around it, and you're showing your creative ability. Regarding the model, be aware. Like if you look at this character, right?
Yes.
He is not just standing straight. So there's a bit of personality to him. He looks cute, and he looks like he's wavy.
It's waving,
Right.
yes.
When you look at your character,
My
right?
character is then
He's straight. So basically you're losing personality to it. When you're modeling a character that is already in character,
Yes.
try to bring in character into it. He's waving, so your character so far, everything is like flat. So when you look at your character, he looks straight as well.
Great.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the reason why you fall into that trap of everything being so flat and so straight is because you don't pull out of your work and observe it with fresh eyes. I noticed you've been in this task for like hours and you're just working at it. And when I came, because I haven't seen it, I look at it with fresh eyes, right?
Yes.
So you also need to do that. You need to work. Just take 3 minutes. Trust me, it'll improve your work. Just take a walk, go drink some water and come back. Just look at the entire character and see what can you improve on it. Is it conveying what you are mimicking here? Do you get what I'm saying? Thanks, Jack. It was nice meeting you, my man.
Thanks for having the time.
Good, man. Good. All the best. I'm going to see you in the near future. You're very talented.
Yes, you will.
Awesome, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think Jack is very talented, and no doubt about it that he's very persistent, he's very hungry, and that's what you need in this industry. And I'm definitely gonna see him in the future, maybe as a colleague or as a junior. I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna see him. He shows the persistence to cut it.
Today it was the most exciting day ever. I've learned and I enjoyed using one of these computers, so I liked working with a more powerful computer and having the challenge. It was more difficult to model the torso part, but I got through it, and I liked the review I got from the coach. I liked when Tumi told me that he's going to see me in the near future and I have talent, and that I must teach myself to draw to make my work more easy.
Look out, animation world of the future. Here comes Jack.